What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And this is the Bash in Berlin review video on August 31st, 2024. And man, what a remarkable pay-per-view that they booked tonight. And let me tell you that the predictions I made from yesterday, like that for today's pay-per-view, like let's say they all were correct, but maybe they're a little different on how I predicted them. And also, even if they're, well, like I said plenty of times, like it don't matter what I predicted that happens, that makes it a good match. It's just that as long as they go like they when they go to the direction that's like the go to the right direction of on their storytelling when it comes to their storytelling on their rivalries with these matches. Like, well, I'll say most of them are rivalries, while others, like when it comes to the championships, I'll say they were just for them, just for them to just them being number one contenders for whatever reasons why they got the shot, other than winning number one contenders match. I'll say except for Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill, but. But yeah, it was all every good from the start to the beginning, and then the starters was the world champion, not world, the the WWE Championship match, and that was the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes taking on Kevin Owens. And I liked how they did it. Like this was the opener, and then the main event was the World Heavyweight Championship match. Considering it was in Gunther's second home country, I guess you could call it. But yeah, and also, I think they should do that like more often. Like whatever world championship match, the main event, the other world championship belt should open up the show. But yeah, let's get started. Like with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, not wasting no time at all. With Kevin Owens, Irish whips Cody right into the right side, try to go for disaster kick. Kevin Owens smartly move out of the way, but it sent Cody crashing right to the floor. That's where he went right in the outside, gets cannonball by KO. He didn't bring him back in the ring. This is where Cody Rhodes got a second chance hitting the disaster kick, guaranteed. This is where then he sent him right to the bottom corner side, like where he was standing on the apron at. This is where Cody Rhodes then ended up going for a suicide dive. This is where he hits him back first right into the barricade. Cody Rhodes stand up, did his little pose, whoa, like he does in his entrance. This is where he tried to go for a pin, but Kevin Owens immediately kicked out at one even. This is where then. That's where fans started cheering for Cody Rhodes. That's where we got Cody Rhodes, got him in his triangle choke submission maneuver majig, but this is where Kevin Owens somehow flipped right out of it. But Cody Rhodes sent him shortly after to the bottom left side. This is where then he Irish whipped him right into the top corner, hits him with a punch right in the midsection. This is where he then pins the prize fighter, but Kevin Owens immediately kicks out at 2 even this time. It's the second extra than he did before, but he still was not giving up. This is where Cody Rhodes then started hitting a couple of strikes. Though Kevin Owens hit a chop, which he did not give a damn. If Gunther saw that, this is where then we got Cody Rhodes then hit a drop kick on Kevin. This is where then he followed that up with a figure four leg lock. But this is where then we got Kevin Owens then and he lifted up the leg. This is where then we got That's where Kevin Owens is like, let go. Like, I'm not tapping out. Like, you might as well give it up, even though I respect you and I'm cool with you, Cody. This is where he managed to get the rope, grab onto the ropes. This is where then Kevin Owens then went right into the bottom corner ropes. This is where he was hanging on there. Where Cody Rhodes had an idea, trying to close on him out of the ring. But this is where Kevin Owens flips him right out. This is where they start going back and forth until Kevin Owens hit a big, devastating shoulder block right onto Cody Rhodes, right onto the outside. He hits left shoulder and torso first right onto that barricade in the bottom corner of Barry's tombstone. This is where Kevin Owens did take advantage and go full med pack and hit a frog splash right off the apron. This is where he sent Cody back in the ring, thinking that's going to be it, but he kicked out of it, even though that's a signature move. This is where he's like, okay, like that did not work. Like, okay, follow me. Like, I got plenty more moves under my arsenal. Where that came from. This is where then the elbow striked him right to the midsection. Then he then hits the frog splash right on the my frogs, but I'm talking about, he already did that. He did an elbow strike. This is where he started choking him right into the right side corner, like of the ropes. Is where then he fall. He got him right in the middle of the ring. He hits a side Russian leg sweep. This is where Kevin dove for a pin, but Cody kicks out at 2.2, I believe. This is where we got Kevin Owens then try to go for a waist lock on the Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes was not letting them get his way. Like, it's where Cody then managed to get right back up. This is where then he continued to elbow strike him into freeing him. This is where he Irish whipped him right to the bottom corner. He ducks, leapfrog, but he ends up getting shoulder tackle on Cody, but he managed to stay up. But this is where they thought the same thing and hit a double clothesline, like if they were Adam Cole and MJF at All In One at the other company's pay-per-view last year in 2023. They both were down to the ground. And this is where then we got Cody Rhodes then runs to try to hit a running attack move, but he made a big mistake because he did not know what move he was going to hit him in particular. He gets gut busted. This is where we got Cody Rhodes hit a flying forearm strike right into the face of Kevin Owens. This is where he leap dodges him, hit a power slam with Kevin Owens running his way. This is where then we got Cody Rhodes then he didn't try to go for a signature move. What move was it? It was was it Cody cut? Or no, it was disaster kick. But once you try to go for a pin, Kevin Owens kicked out at 2.5. This is where Cody Rhodes, okay, like it's just a signature, not like a crossroads. But this is where I believe he tried to go for a crossroads, however. But this is where Kevin Owens countered and hit a German suplex. But this is where he let him get back up. But this is where he hits a super kick like him and his. Like in his boys, the Young Bucks used to do in their time in the Indies. This is where then he tried to go for a pop-up powerbomb with Cody Rhodes intercepted, jumping onto the right corner side ropes, hits a Cody cutter right out of nowhere, like if it's his best friend and mentor's finishing maneuver out of if he jumped right in, if he does springboard maneuvers and hit a springboard version of the RKO. But once Cody Rhodes tried to go for that pinfall, like after hitting the signature move, Kevin Owens still kicked out, but this time at 2.8. And this is where Cody Rhodes damn, I got so close. How can that not work? Even though it's my signature move, not my finisher, this move rarely works in pinfalls. The only way it works, if it's an elimination match or Iron Man match, that's the only way that's gonna work. But this is where we got Cody Rhodes that hits a right hand to the face on the Kevin. This is where Kevin's you just really just hit me with that, hit me with a strike. I have a better idea. I don't give a damn about you, Gunther, because if I don't win this match, I'm going after your belt next. If he's another friend of Cody Rhodes, and he hits a knife edge chop right on to the American Nightmare, but Cody Rhodes will fall back with a right here. And that's where then we got the fans then turn the tables, with them cheering Kevin Owens when he hit this knife edge chop strike while Cody Rhodes hits the right hand. This is where the fans were cheering yay boo, and cheering. They were the one and the one that they were cheering was not Cody Rhodes. I was wow, they're really over Kevin Owens right now. Through thick and thin in this match. But yeah, he did not care about what Gunther says until he started hitting some forearms. I mean, not forearms, right hands, going back and forth, playing quick wrestling tennis. They're made the best man win. This is where we got Kevin Owens to do a wrist lock. He goes for this atomic brain driver, right on his knee, right into the back of the neck of Cody, or a neck driver. I'll say a neck driving, what's that, wrist lock, suplex maneuver. Put his knee right in his neck. He tried to go over a pin, but Cody Rhodes kicked out at 2.7. Kevin Owens to go up right up on the top rope. I believe he was trying to go for the Swanton Bomb. This is where Cody Rhodes stopped him, hit a forearm strike, and then this is where we got Cody Rhodes to try to go for a suplex off the top rope. But this was a huge mistake from the American Nightmare because Kevin Owens just cannot get suplex right off the top turnbuckles. That's wrestling knowledge, and common wrestling knowledge on that note. Him and Willow Nightingale are the two most difficult wrestlers of getting suplex off the top ropes. Nobody have ever done it to them before. And it's still accurate to this day. But this is where Cody Rhodes is I have a better idea. How about I go for Hurricane Rana? But before he can even attempt to, this is where Kevin Owens picks him up right onto his shoulders, and he hits the Green Bay plunge that looked very amazing. Maybe double, if not triple times more amazing than Mr. Mr. Kennedy's version of the Green Bay plunge right off the top rope. This is where then we got Kevin Owens then went face to face right at Cody. But yeah.
Sorry, we're about to go to run to Walmart and pick up his cake.
Okay, yes,
the boys
ma'am.
are going to be out here, though, okay?
Yeah, I'll make sure to keep an eye out on Birdie Bird. You're welcome. And also, yeah, guys, you are very welcome. But this is where fans are chanting, this is awesome. And I was like, yeah, it's definitely awesome. But despite being a very entertaining match, I have to give the third place spot because of the other matches that's about to come ahead, like with CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton versus Gunther. It's understandable. And this is where we got what was I thought this was going to be the match finish right here, like I predicted. Like with Kevin Owens trying to go for a stunner, but this is where Cody Rhodes caught him, put him on his under his arm, and hit the crossroads right out of nowhere. Like with Kevin Owens not expecting it, and he pulled Britney Spears and his best friend Randy Orton's move. Yeah,
we want to get the stuff for his party.
Yes, sir. Yeah. All right. Yeah, y'all be safe, and I'll make sure to keep an eye on the boys. But anyway, this is where we got he did it again, and then he did it out of nowhere, like his best friend and Britney Spears. This is where then what's her name? Jessica Carr counted 1, counted 2, but Kevin Owens got the shoulder up at 2.999999999, double and triple 9 minus 0.1, and then this is where then Cody Rhodes is like, it cannot be. Like, how did he kick out of that? This is where then we got. That's where Cody Rhodes then went up right up on the. This is where then we got Cody Rhodes then puts Kevin Owens right up on the top rope. This is where he tried to go for a suplex again, thinking it's gonna be a guarantee. But even for that, like, you still cannot suplex Kevin Owens. What did Cody Rhodes did not learn from the first time, and what he did not learn from the commentators, including Corey Graves being the one that pointed it out in the first place. Kevin Owens just cannot get suplexed right off the top rope. And also same with Willow the Pillow, that's currently holding on to the CMLL Women's Championship. But this is where we got Kevin then hit the most amazing fisherman suplex right spinning around right and put his back first right onto the canvas. And this is where we got him trying to attempt for a pin, but this is where he nearly got the 3. But at about the same time, Cody managed to kick out at 2 point, I believe was 7. But this is where Kevin Owens is like, oh, come on. Like, even though it's not my finisher nor my signature, but it should have been something to put away the nightmare to become WWE champion. Like a championship that I've never been in over 7 years. This is where then we got Kevin Owens. Then it was like, but it's still not I'm still not giving up. I do everything I can. Like, even though it's still my friend here, but I can't. I need this win more than he does. He already did finish his story, and I'm happy for him, but it's time to have a new champion and a new sheriff in the WWE town. This is where they start going for headbutts on one another. I was like, I hope they don't get concussed by hitting those headbutts more often, go playing wrestling headbutt tennis. In case if you don't know what that means, it means that the wrestlers that's involved in a one-on-one match, and they keep hitting each other with the same moves, in a pattern, going whoever. One competitor hits his opponent first, and then the second one hits his opponent vice versa to him as well, with a headbutt. And this is where then we got this is where Kevin Owens slapped him across his face after he hits headbutt the second time. This is where then we got this is where they start going fist to fist, going back, and did it again if they're Britney Spears. This is where Cody Rhodes then won the tennis. This is where Kevin Owens hit a super kick, and then this is where Cody Rhodes hit one right back, if they're their friends, the Young Bucks. This is where then we got This is where the Kevin Owens didn't try to go for a super kick, but this is where we got. Yeah, don't do that, Birdie Bird. No, he's not playing right now. But this is where we got Cody Rhodes kicked him in the gut. This is where he hits an uppercut. This is where he goes for a super duper Cody cutter right onto the prize fighter. This is where then we got Kevin Owens like nice try. He grabbed onto his leg. He made him trip and hit face first right on the team of the turnbuckle. Excuse me. But this is where we got Kevin Owens then was about to hit the stunner or the pop-up powerbomb, but he kind of stopped himself. He was getting hesitant. He was like, I don't know if I should do this. Like, Cody Rhodes' knee is messing up right now. Like, and I pointed that out to him. Like ever since like his live events, and with somebody been messaging me about this, you should have heeded my warning. Like, you wouldn't be in this mess right now. This is where he went on the outside. This is where Kevin Owens was like, what? Like, are you okay, Cody? And this is where he's like. And this is where Cody Rhodes like, yeah, I'm okay. Like, keep fighting. And this is like, and Kevin Owens like, okay, like if you say so. This is where he hits the right hand. They thought him right hand. And this is where Kevin Owens did kick him right into his that bad left knee. This is where he's like, see, I told you about this. Like, you should have heeded this when you had the chance to. This is where then we got Kevin Owens then was about to hit the pop-up powerbomb right off the apron like he did to Sami Zayn when he stabbed him right in the back 10 years ago. Not trying to sound negative, just saying like it looked very similar on that time, and like you said, he did deserve that. Like, and he should have saw it coming. Well, I would say deserving is the right word to use, but yeah, he did kind of sort of saw that coming. Like with him trying to fight for the NXT Championship. Like, in this business, is not about making friends; it's about making a name for yourself and making a lot of money. But anyways, this is where we got. I'm trying to go for it. This is where what's his name was Wade Bear was screaming at him like, "What are you waiting for? This is your opportunity." And Michael Cole's trying to point out like he's not trying to win in a unfair position in an unfair manner. Like for Cody, like not getting a chance to dethrone like when he's at his 100% best. And this is where we got Kevin Owens like, okay, like I'm gonna hit, like this is where he didn't stop himself from hitting the pop. This is where he told Wade Barrett to shut up because he wouldn't. So, but he's like, "What are you doing, KO? Like where's your killer instinct?" And then this is where I was like, yeah, he's getting goofy wrestling of the night. Both I'll say Barrett and Kevin Owens, like even though they weren't being funny, they were being serious. But this is where we got Kevin Owens hit a stunner as soon as he got back in the ring. But when he tried to go for a pin, Jessica Carr only got the 2, but couldn't get the 3 at 2.999999999. Double triple nine minus 0.1 away from being 3. I was like, oh man, like this was so fast. Like I mean, this was so close. Like just an inch away from seeing a new WWE champion. And this is where Kevin Owens is like, what does it take to put him more? Like, nobody ever kicked out of the stunner. This is where we got Kevin Owens is like, shout to someone is he was like you just don't quit and then you and like, and this where he told him like, please don't let me do what I don't want to do to you. And this where he tried to pushes him right into the top corner rope. But Cody Rhodes wrist locked him, counter, hits 3 consecutive crossroads. Like if he was fighting Roman Reigns. No, he tried to hit 3 consecutive crossroads like he did to Roman Reigns to finish his story. But this is where then we got Kevin Owens flip right out of it, hits him with a stunner, I believe. Yeah, once again for the second time, like he got double lucky. Well, no, actually it was a guaranteed the second time, and then he hit a third. The third time was a charm. He hits a third hit. He successfully hit this third stunner attempt. Like he got that, but he couldn't get the 3 count. It was like the second attempt. Another 2.99999999999 double triple nine minus 0.1 away from being 3. And I was like, wow, like they're doing a really good job, like making it look legitimately like it. Looking at legitimately real, like maybe he could literally win the WWE Championship. I still think he could. It's just that Cody Rhodes was too strong for him tonight. This is where we got Kevin Owens to try to go for a swanton, but this is where Cody Rhodes got the knees up before he landed right on him. He landed spikes first right onto the spike first right onto Cody's knees, right Well, I should say back first, but you get what I'm trying to say. This is where Cody Rhodes got him from behind, hits him with the crossroads that he was trying to hit the third consecutive time, and then he gets the 1, 2, 3, and still the WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And this is where Jessica Carr helped him hold on to, grab him around his waist. This is where he then, but yeah, I was thinking to myself, like, why did I not predicted like something easy about his leg? Like he could use that as his advantage. Well, I said he could do something sneaky and try to use something for his advantage, but that did not happen. He stopped himself from doing it, and then he tried to do it the right way, but Cody Rhodes managed to overpower him and beat him at this game. But this is where we got Cody Rhodes then was trying to offer a handshake to Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens was like, yeah, like, I don't know if I should do it, but this is where he changed his mind and thought and think twice, and he went for instead of just a handshake, he went for a hug to Cody. He was like, yeah, thank you so much for giving me this match. Like, this meant so much to me. Like, and I never had a fair shot at the gold in 5 years. And this is where then he raised his hand. Like, this was a big ovation with WWE's 2 top most baby faces in the company. And this is where he's like, yeah, he did beat me fair and square. This is your still your WWE champion. He's like, I hope I get a shot. And this is where Cody Rhodes was like, yeah. And this is where Cody Rhodes was like, and here's your future multi-time WWE champion. And this is where he's like, no, like, this is your night. Like, don't worry about me. Like, I may get my night. Like, even if I don't get my moment, it's all good. Like, I had a legendary career here for the last decade in WWE. But this is where we got move on to the next match. It was Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill against the Unholy Union. This is where they did not sure who they're going to start the match with. This is where they just did the shrug emoji. Like, and this is where we got Isla Dawn and Alba Fire was running to their way anyway. This is where they start beating the hell out of them, sitting right on the outside. Bianca Belair, I believe, started off with Isla Dawn or Alba Fire. I think I'll say Isla Dawn. And she got a couple of offense in, hit her move sets like moonsaults and other athletic moves until we got Isla Dawn counter out of one of those moves, and she started stomping onto her. That's where then she started taunting right onto Jade Cargill. Like, you wish that you could get tagged in. Like, oh, that's too bad. And then this is where then she tried to go for a splash right on the EST, but this is where she ends up moving out of the way. She hits midsection first right onto the turnbuckle. This is where then we got Alba Fire got the tag in. Alba Fire got tagging onto her teammate, which was Isla Dawn, I believe. Isla Dawn. Well, I'm talking about, I believe. Like, it is Isla Dawn, of course, but yeah, this is where he got. Let's see. And this is where they did a double. This is where we got a double team, like onto Bianca. But this is where we got Bianca Belair. Yet again, she did it. Yet again, we got Isla Dawn and Isla Dawn. Went for the save and medal again. And yeah, somebody better call Britney Spears because she's about to steal her gimmick. This is where Bianca Belair, this is where Jade Cargill try to help her out, help out after we got Isla Dawn got out of the choke slam that Jade Cargill hit on her. This is where we got Bianca Belair about to go for the KOD, but she gets ended up super kicked by Alba Fire. This is where then she then asked what's her name, Isla Dawn, to tag her in. This is where we got. That's where we got the Unholy Union mates then try to go for a backstabber and a swanton right on the onto Bianca Belair. But luckily, Jade Cargill grabbed and pulled Bianca right onto her. This is where then Isla Dawn was like, my knees. And this is where they got Alba Fire, like, my back. Yeah, their plan went definitely backfired. This is where Bianca Belair took advantage of the moment. This is where she grabs onto Alba Fire. She throws her out of the ring right into the top where Jade Cargill caught her right on and she power slammed her, side slammed her right into the barricade in the top corner of Barry's. This is where we got Bianca Belair then try to go for a schoolgirl roll up, but this is where she only got a 2.7, I believe. This is where she about to throw Isla Dawn back, in the top corner ropes, like where her teammate Jay Cargill was at, but she gets end up countered. This is where we got Isla Dawn trying to outsmart her, but in reality, it was Bianca Belair that outsmarted her, and this is where then she gets tagged in, but right on her back to Jay Cargill. Isla Dawn trying to run up to her. This is where Bianca Belair spine bustered what's her name? Isla Dawn. Is where she rolled her up onto the Jay Cargill. When she got in the ring, she out in like in a wheelbarrow German suplex position, while with Bianca Belair hits the face break on her with Jay Cargill hitting the suplex. And that's where the fans count it in their native language of German and say 1, 2, 3 with the referee. And your new women's tag team champions, and let me rephrase that, 2-time women's tag team champions, Bianca Belair and Jay Cargill. And I was like, see, like I'm rubbing in all of you YouTubers' face of thinking that they're gonna split up anytime soon, and they did not. I knew that they were going to win, and they're going to keep their partnership strong and healthy like it was before, like at least at this time being. But there's no doubt that we could see a split down the horizon, but it's not going to be anytime soon, though. I think it's going to be maybe like I said, like around December or January of December 2024 and January 2025, of course. Like they get everything everything started growing into a mighty oak tree, like into their massive WrestleMania dream match that WWE could possibly be booking right here. But let me know in the comments below, do you think it was the right thing for Jay Cargill and Bianca Belair to win? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But let's move on to the next slide. Let's talk about the strap match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, which this was a total banger as well. With CM Punk trying to let's see. This is where we got Drew McIntyre that started out. We got CM Punk then trying to throw CM Punk right onto the okay, that's a little bit too much. That's too much, boys. But anyway, this is where we got CM Punk then this is where CM Punk that got thrown on the outside. This is where we got we got Drew McIntyre throw him around right to the barricade. This is where he picks him up on the shoulders. This is where we got him landing the face first right onto the out on the announce table. This is where we got Drew McIntyre then recollect Punk, DM Hunk then start hitting some knife edge chops, not caring about Gunther's envy list, like even occurring to their own company, like the other one. Like this is where he started hitting some knife edge chops. Like, and he's like, because I'm get done with Punk, I'm going after you, Gunther. Like, or maybe you, Randy. Like, or I don't care who wins. I'm going after for the title that CM Punk screwed me out of 3 straight times in a row. That's what Drew McIntyre said. That's where then Drew McIntyre then put him right back in the ring. This is where he started hitting him with right knuckles, like repeatedly, like about a dozen times. And I apologize for not telling you this in the first place. The match did not even started when he did all this. Like when they got in the ring, this is where Drew McIntyre's like, okay, if you want the match to start, I will gladly put my end of the strap on as long as Punk gets his on. This is where the referee did try to check if he was 100% to start this match. This is where CM Punk's like, yes, I would like to. I like to do this. This is where we got Drew McIntyre to start whipping him with the strap, and this is the first time CM Punk felt the fresh brawn leather, I guess you could call it. Like if he's getting whipped like a child. This is where Drew McIntyre's like, I've been waiting for a long time, and this is where Drew McIntyre then put the strap on his wrist. This is where he's like, okay, anything goes. So why? What makes it different? Like if you what makes it different of what would make it different? Like, so yeah, like put it on him. Like, yeah, just get it over with. This is where Drew McIntyre didn't like. Now I'm gonna take my time. This is where I hit some knife edge chops repeatedly, right onto the chest of CM Punk, like especially on the bottom left side. Then he hits a. And this is where it's a Russian leg sweep, but once he tried to go for a pin, CM Punk immediately kicks out 2.1. Drew McIntyre's like, and this is where it's like, how is CM Punk just easily quit by that? Even though it's a move that sucks and it did not work, like when it comes to getting the pinfall victory. And this is where fans start chanting CM Punk, provoking Drew McIntyre more and more than they ever did before. This is where he was like, "Will you please stop saying that stupid name?" That's where he started chanting to the CM Punk crowd because he hates that. Because everybody always chants out every time he's in public when he's not in wrestling. This is where Drew McIntyre pulls Punk right back in the ring. After pulling him, Belly first, not CM Punk's great grandmother. This is where he started hitting. He hits Belly first right into CM Punk's midsection, right onto the hardest part of the ring apron. And Drew McIntyre must have been watching every YouTube videos, like, to know that, like, with everybody on the IWC to talk about that. Let me rephrase that. This is where we got Drew McIntyre then was hitting the whip right onto CM Punk repeatedly, right on his back, finally getting his revenge. What CM Punk did in the past couple of weeks on Raw. This is where we got Drew McIntyre. Look like he's about to hit the Claymore kick, but he's like, nah, I'll save this for the very last. This is where then we got this is where Drew McIntyre hit another chop right onto Punk. Right, he fell back first. But this is where we got CM Punk somehow knocks Drew McIntyre right off his feet. Like after Drew McIntyre nearly got all the pads touched into the red light. This is where CM Punk was like, I can't believe I just did that before he can even attempt to go to the fourth turnbuckle pad. This is where he's like, I have an idea. I'll probably just end this already. This is where CM Punk was having second thoughts as soon as he was about to touch it. This is where he's like, nah, like, why would I do that? When the point of this match is to beat the hell out of Drew McIntyre. This is where he did so. He started whipping him. This is where he hits him right in the midst and give him the taste of his own medicine. What he did here. This is where they stomp on his foot right on the hardest part of the ring apron. It's like, my hand, like I can barely feel it. And this is where then we got CM Punk. They went right underneath the ring. This is where he tried to find some kind of a weapon of some sort. This is where then we got Drew McIntyre stops him from hitting him with any kind of sort of weapon. This is where Drew McIntyre collects the Chicago-made wrestler. He hits him face first right onto the Allen announce table. This is where then we got Drew McIntyre hilariously heard Michael Cole wouldn't stop calling Drew a hypocrite. This is where he's like, you can get low blowed with the remainings of your family jewels. Like, you better hope I don't hit you there. Like, you're lucky you have a family already, because I would make you familyless, like, if you didn't have one. This is where then we got Drew McIntyre to try to go over a future shot DDT, which that's the move that put CM Punk right on the shelf at the Royal Rumble when he hits him with that DDT. In case of you are unaware why CM Punk was injured, but it's where CM Punk then counters and hits a body drop right back first on Drew McIntyre in that same Allen announce table. This is where we got CM Punk then going right underneath the ring. This is where he tried to grab on a weapon. This is where he's like, what I should grab. This is where we grab on the table, but he gets hit with that strap right onto his back. He boots him right into the face. This is where then Drew McIntyre was like, he's like, oh no, you don't. Like, I'm gonna use this table on you. This is where and I'm gonna be a spoiler right here. I'm gonna be a spoiler, like, and say that he did use the table, but pretend I did not say that if you don't want to be spoiled. But anyway, this is where we got Drew McIntyre to grab a chair out of the timekeeper's area. He rammed it right into CM Punk's ribs. This is where then Drew McIntyre tried to throw Punk right back in the ring, but this is where Punk started forearming him repeatedly right into the face of Drew. This is where Drew McIntyre managed to throw CM Punk right into the bottom corner of the barricade, and then this is where we got Drew McIntyre then hits a body slam right onto CM Punk's back, right onto that steel chair. This is where then we got Drew McIntyre's like, I warned you, like, you shouldn't have came back here, like, even if you really did change. Like, because I still think you're a hypocrite, and I still think that you're a fake little prick or something like that. Yeah, and that's why he started hitting him right to his head, and right onto his head with his own head, doing a headbutt repeatedly onto the Scottish. This is where the Scottish Warrior then put the steel chair that he was using on the CM Punk right onto the. This is where then he tried to put it wedged right into the upper right corner turnbuckle between the middle and top turnbuckle. But CM Punk caught him from behind with a shining wizard knee strike once he turned around. And then this is where he hit the running bulldog, which I totally was happy about. It was like, it's been years the last time I saw CM Punk hit that move specifically. And I was so happy that he hit it on this match tonight. I was like, it's very rare for him to hit the shining wizard knee strike following up with the running bulldog. Like, yes. Like, and it's where then we got CM Punk. His head was busted open. I was not sure what was the reason why. Like he was getting a little wounded. This is where we got CM Punk that hits McIntyre face first right onto rear of the ring post. And this is where the fans start chanting something in their native language in German. And this is where they were doing this along with saying some certain words in English. And let's say most of them were very non-PG. And they even said it in their own native language. And the reason why I know this because what the commentators said, into this onto their chants, with them saying we're not gonna repeat what he said, but we've been noted that what's translated is something that's prohibited for us to say. This is where then we got CM Punk set up the table that he got underneath the ring. This is where we got Drew. This is where we got Drew McIntyre. They got the offense in, and this is where he brought him back in the ring. This is where Drew McIntyre hits a Claymore right into the face. I thought that was gonna be it right there, right on the Punk. I was like, even though I predicted CM Punk because looking at it in the perspective in the rivalry, Drew McIntyre already got a win, and then he's Punk really needed to win more than him, and CM Punk's gonna get back up secondly with McIntyre slowly getting up himself. And by the time he's on the fourth turnbuckle, CM Punk's gonna be already up to stop him from hitting. This is where we. This is where we got Drew McIntyre was already at 3. With the referees 1, 2, 3. With the fans are counting in their own language. But what was the smart move that CM Punk did is he saw the steel chair and then he used that steel chair wedged right into the corner turnbuckle on the upper right side. He used it against McIntyre and it backfired on the Scottish Warrior of using it to Punk. He went right on the outside. He pulls him down, hits him face first right into the chair, playing the Bugs Bunny role into the night on this pay-per-view premium live event. That's where CM Punk looked like he was down for the ground, but this is where CM Punk trying to make sure that he was down by picking him right up. This is where then he started dragging the half of McIntyre's carcass body right with him, making sure he can keep an eye on him. He's not going to do anything that's going to trick him, but what he did not realize that Drew McIntyre still have enough stamina in him for him to stop him from making it into the fourth turnbuckle. But once he was at the third one, this is where Drew McIntyre stopped him. He hit him in the midsection. He Irish whipped him right to the upper right side. This is where he tried to go for an elbow strike, but this is where CM Punk moves out of the way. He hits a running knee strike. This is where he tried to go for the running bulldog. But it seemed like that Drew McIntyre took a page out of Ryback's playbook in 2013 when they were in that tables, ladders, and chairs match on that episode of Monday Night Raw for the WWE Championship. He tried to go running bulldog, but this is where he caught him and he slammed him right into the table, right to the right side, like how Ryback did the CM Punk about 12 years ago or 13 years. 11 years ago, 2013, I believe. So, yeah. And this is where fans start chanting Holy Sugar Honey Iced Tea and no snack bar man from Germany. They were not talking about sweet ice cold beverage. And this is where then that's the only one thing they said. That's the only thing they said in this match in English in response, saying Holy Sugar Honey Iced Tea. This is where CM Punk's where am I? And this is where he's is this Bash in Berlin or Monday Night Raw? And that's where then CM Punk's like, oh, I'll show you what night this is. Like, or did he reference it? He's like, is it Monday or Saturday? This is where he's like, I'll show you what day it is. And that's where we got this is where we got what this is where we got Drew McIntyre picks him right up, right on the shoulders. This is where then he carries him like if he was about to hit the white noise, but this is where he's like, no, I'm a